Hello viewers, welcome to Tradabulls. So today Nifty created new all-time high as well as one of the best closings. So 25,389 is today's closing and settlement price, and 25,433 was the today's high as well as all-time high. So across all the indices, across all the sectors, so full positivity. So once 25,100 breaks, even yesterday's analysis also clearly mentioned that 25,100 to 24,800 would be the major consolidation area. So once it breaks that 25,130 level, so 25,130 was the day before yesterday's high, and yesterday's high also 25,113. So both highs was broken today. So 25,130, once it's broken, all the way it went another 300 points. So 25,433 was the today's high. And our God charts also indicating all three time frames, daily, weekly, monthly, full strong buy. Even we are providing 3 candles at single glance, so daily, weekly, monthly for Nifty. So today Nifty was up by 470 points, which is equal to 1.9%, and weekly from last 4 days it was up by 536 points, which is equal to 2.2% up, and monthly 153 points up, which is equal to 0.6%. So coming to Bank Nifty, so Bank Nifty also all three shorter time frames, daily, weekly, monthly, are in strong buy zone, and all the candles are showcasing an upward momentum. So here Nifty, Bank Nifty, daily, weekly, monthly, all are showcasing some positivity. Here also all three candles are showcasing some positivity. So weekly, for both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty, 22 out of 22 observations succeeded on positive side, whereas in monthly candle, 16 out of 22 from Nifty succeeded, whereas in Bank Nifty, 15 out of 22 observations succeeded. So here, this is called PR percentage, previous range percentage. So 108% above means 100% means last month's high. Here also 100% means last week high. So both last week high and last month's high was cleared today. And here Bank Nifty 101% from weekly candle. So that is today's close was last week's high was cleared, above that last week's high, and 95.29% is showcasing from monthly candle. So today's high also it's just 1 point above to the last month's high from Bank Nifty. And IT, today's close was above that last month's high, but just touched that last week high. So still another 12% range is required. Fin Nifty cleared last month's high, and mid cap select also cleared last month high. So all major indices, Nifty, Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty, IT and mid cap select closed above last month's high, and Nifty, Bank Nifty closed above last week's high, and IT, mid cap select and Fin Nifty are about to reach last week's high. So coming to major data points from major indices. So yesterday 24,974 was 78.6% level. So yesterday's close was below that level. So today the gap up point above that, open point above that 24,974. So once it cleared 25,268, it went till 25,433 levels. So coming to weekly's data, 25,333 was last week's high, and 25,219 was the last week's 78.6 range, and 25,459 was 123.6% of last week's range. So today it's almost all went over that 25,433 levels. So tomorrow is weekend, so Friday. So we may expect till this level 25,537, 25,537 and 25,592, close to 25,600. So there are two important levels, 25,600 and 25,537. So from weekly data point of view, 25,537 is at 138.2% level and 25,592 is at 123.6% levels. So coming to major pivot points, so 25,325 to 25,190, this was the range for weekly, resistance for weekly data. So today closing was 25,389. So today it was closed above that 25,389. So the next probable numbers would be 25,528 as per data points of Fibonacci pivot points. And as per monthly resistance, 25,650 to 25,700 level. So tomorrow or Monday it may go till 25,650 to 700 level. So if it clears that 25,700 level, so the next probable number is showcasing 26,000. So here also it is indicating 25,600 would be the next probable number, and here also once it clears 25,650 to 700 level, 26,000 would be the next probable number. And coming to 51,877 was the last month's high, and today's high also it's same one, 51,878. So just above 1 point above that last month's range, so last month's high. So the next probable number for Bank Nifty would be 52,400 level. So 52,400 and 52,726 as per these two levels. And 52,250 is the tomorrow's, 52,250, 51,772, right? So today it was cleared this 100% level. So tomorrow this one and this one. So 52,057 and 52,250 were the important levels for Bank Nifty. So coming to weekly resistance points. So 51,729 is the higher resistance point. Now this would become as support. So market was closed above that level. 51,772 was the closing price. So 729 is the major resistance point. Now this will become support. And 52,267 to 52,334 are the major resistance points for Bank Nifty in September month. So we may expect Bank Nifty till 52,300 levels. So 52,300 maybe another 500 points. So we may have one major resistance at monthly levels. So coming to IT. So IT last month high was 42,914. So yesterday also it's touched and today it's closed above that level, and 43,265 was today's high, 43,265. So the next probable number is indicating 44,100 for IT as per monthly data, and here 43,150 level, so which is near to that 100% level of last week's data. So last week's high was 43,300. So today it's close to that level but didn't cross that level, 43,300 levels. So as per weekly's resistance, 43,000 to 43,300 is the major resistance as per weekly's data. So today's close was in between that. 43,152 is today's closing. So today's close was in between weekly's resistance point, 43,300 to 43,000 levels. So as per monthly data, 44,300 to 44,500 would be the major resistance. So today's close to that level, another 1,000 points or 1,200 points away. So this month the major resistance for IT would be 44,300 to 44,500 levels. So coming to index movers. So out of 50 sentiment wise, all 50 were closed on positive note. So today's range was about 500 points range from low to high. So low was 24,940, high was around 25,430. So close to 500. So out of 470 points net to net range, so Reliance was contributed by about 50 points, HDFC Bank about 40 points contribution, Bharati Airtel was about 40 points, Infosys was about 30 points. So Reliance alone contributed about 10%, more than 10% of the contribution. So from last 2 or 3 weeks, Reliance was in downward momentum. So today a major positivity created. So points contribution also about 49 points. Here Nifty cleared 22 out of 22 major indices like Nifty, Banknifty, IT and Reliance. 22 out of 22 observations cleared. So coming to weekly's data, so since last 4 days, Nifty was contributed around 600 points plus and minus 50 points negative side. So ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Bharati Airtel, Infosys was major contributors, and this week's range around 680 points. Since last 4 days, so Nifty was created about 680 points range, and the previous week range was around 532 points. So Bank Nifty this week it was created more than 1500 points range since last 4 days, and previous week it was 1300 points. So IT last week it was 1276 points range created, and this week 1455 points created. So Reliance last week it was 130 points range. So since last 4 days it was 80 points range. So weekly percentage wise, Nifty was up by 2.2%, and Bank Nifty was up by 2.5%, IT was up by 2.5%, Reliance was up by 1% since last 4 days. So all three major indices, Nifty, Bank Nifty and IT was up by more than 2% since last 4 days. So coming to monthly's data, so monthly's data also 31 out of 50 are in positive side. So major contribution from banks and FMCG sectors. And coming to Nifty Plus, so this is specially designed for our investors and traders. So all the major 3 indices, price momentum and the price action on which side. So with a single glance, we can able to understand the momentum or the direction of the market. So all 4 clear 22 out of 22 observations on daily basis. So weekly, so Nifty cleared 22 out of 22 observations, and Bank Nifty also same thing. IT was cleared only 20 out of 22 positives. So still Reliance is in neutral zone. So all 3 major indices was showing in upward momentum. So as per monthly's data, so same thing. So Nifty, Bank Nifty and IT are showcasing upward momentum. Reliance is in neutral zone. So suddenly momentum got changed. Even yesterday also we confirmed that there was no direction for all 3 major indices, Nifty, Bank Nifty and IT. So today all major indices turned into positive side and created even new all-time high on Nifty also. And coming to NSE Plus, so here these are all God charts. So all major indices with 6 time frames. So clearly indicating what are all the observations on positive side or negative side. Based on that one, the gauge meter showing the indicator. So weekly data since last 4 days, it is showcasing strong buy because all the observations succeeded on positive side. And Bank Nifty also same thing, and IT just 20 out of 22 observations, Fin Nifty 20 out of 22, Next 50 22 out of 22 and Mid Cap 20 out of 22. So both weekly and monthly data turned into positive side, the green area. Yesterday it was in neutral zone, so which was indicated in yellow area. So here monthly data, it is also indicating strong buy. So 16 out of 22 observations succeeded, and in Bank Nifty 15 out of 22, IT 17 out of 22, Fin Nifty 19 out of 22, Next 50, I think it is wrong data. So mid cap 15 out of 22 are indicating. So Here if you observe, so 110.39% means this is previous range percentage, previous week range percentage. So today's close was above that high, above that last week's high, and even Bank Nifty also 101.71%, which is also indicating closed above last week's high, above, and IT didn't close last week's high above, and Nifty also didn't close last week high above. So mid cap also didn't close last week high above. Only Nifty and Bank Nifty was closed above last week's high. And coming to monthly data, Nifty was closed above last week's high, last month's high, and Bank Nifty didn't close above that last month's high. So it's almost all touched 1 point above to the last month's high, but closing didn't above that last month's high. And IT was closed above last month's high, and even Nifty also closed above last month's high, and mid cap also closed above last month's high. So all 6 time frames are indicating clear-cut positivity. So maybe light profit booking may happen, but overall trend was clearly in up move, and with today's price action, a breakout happened on Nifty. So one of the best closings till now was 25,279, which was happened on second day of the trading on September month, which is 3rd September. So today's closing was 25,389 level, and today's high was 25,433. So both today's high as well as today's close are the record closings and record highs. So coming to NSE++, so we specially designed for investors as well as traders. So this is indicating 3 needles on that God chart. So one daily, another one is weekly, and the third one is monthly. So here the 3 needles will be created based on some calculations, so showcasing with some percentage, and final judgment also with sell or strong sell, hold or buy or strong buy kind of things. So daily, weekly, monthly, how much percentage was cleared. So here we have 3 different candles also based on 3 different time frames, daily, weekly and monthly. So all are indicating 22 out of 22 positive observations, 22 out of 22 on weekly, and monthly also 16 out of 22 positive observations cleared. All the directions are showing upward momentum, and even in Bank Nifty, all 3 time frames, daily, weekly, monthly, are showcasing an upward momentum, and also IT Nifty also showcasing all 3 time frames, daily, weekly, monthly, are showcasing upward momentum. Even Nifty also all 3 time frames indicating upward momentum. Mid cap also indicating all 3 time frames towards upward. So already for this quarterly, half yearly and yearly, we have up momentum continued since many months, and here even in except Bank Nifty, so IT also 3 time frames, longer period time frames, that is quarterly, half yearly and yearly, are showcasing upward momentum. Even on Nifty, all 3 longer period time frames are showcasing upward momentum. Even mid cap also indicating, except banks. So banks still it is showcasing quarterly and half yearly are in tilt arrows, so which is indicating some hold and no clear direction as per weekly, quarterly and half yearly data. And yearly data, it is showcasing upward momentum, 20 out of 22 observations cleared. So today new trend has created, new breakout has happened on both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So the previous high points somewhere 25,250 to 280 levels as per Nifty is concerned. So today it was a major breakout. So not only breakout, it was clearly closed above that a previous high as well as previous close. Coming to Bank Nifty facing stiff resistance at 51,400 levels since last 3 weeks. So today it was a big breakout. So Bank Nifty closed above 51,772 level, which was clearly near to that last week's high and above that last month's high. So 51,400 would be the major support for Bank Nifty since many weeks or many days it was taken stiff resistance at 51,400 level. One good point was it didn't break 51,000 levels since last 3 days, and today it was a breakout happened. So final prediction final point for Nifty would be 25,650 to 25,700 would be the monthly resistance, so September month resistance. So once it clears 25,700, so very quickly it will go to 26,000 levels. So one important point as per long-term investors' view, so 24,875 was the 161.8% of last year's range. So last year high was 21,800, and based on that one, last year's important point, based on last year's data, important point was 24,875. So successfully it was closed above that level since many days. So now 25,690 would be the next probable number. So 25,690, there is a big resistance over there. So once it clears that level, 25,700 level, so 26,000 would be the next resistance point as per monthly's data. So 25,955 and 25,955, and here it is showcasing 25,991. So as per Fibonacci retracement and as per pivot points, so 25,650 to 700 would be the major resistance. Once it clears, 26,000 would be the next probable number. So that's all about today's analysis. We'll meet on next analysis. Thank you so much.